everybody, welcome back to my channel Moving with Meaning, and in today's video I'm going to do a quick recap of what I've experienced and what is yet to come in the new year. So I hope you are interested in finding out a little bit more about that. Stick around. Well, 2023 has been something, if I can just say it for you. As you guys know, I started my YouTube journey at the latter part of the year, the last quarter and a half. So I knew what I wanted to post and talk about. I didn't really do a lot of research, and I'll tell you that's one of the traumas that I went through in doing that, and that's a lesson learned. So a little bit of a recap of what kind of went on. I did a lot of promotion for my fantasy book release, and I also started doing my life coaching informational videos. I like to do that. At the end, yes, there's always a plug to come see me at the and book a free discovery call. But I've also been doing a lot of social media work as far as putting out different posts. And I mean, let me tell you, all of that coming together, it really tired me. I'm not gonna lie to you, it became really overwhelming, at which point I started reaching out to certain individuals to kind of help me. So as you noticed in the beginning, when you went to my other page, I had to kind of create a whole separate page because of how the first individual started getting me subscribers and setting me up and all this other kind of stuff. I was really kind of piecemealed the work for a cost perspective, and so I ended up spending an exorbitant amount of money only for me to really drop that channel and start a whole new one that is more organically driven. I didn't know a lot about SEO, so I had to eventually hire an individual who supported me with SEO, which he did a wonderful job. Unfortunately, when I kind of said, "Oh, you're doing such a great job, why don't you take this a step further and kind of be my manager, YouTube manager, and work on the fixed costs to do all of these things?" Well, once I started monetizing, he wanted to raise the cost, but he didn't do it in a professional manner. It was very it was almost attacking, and I did not expect that from that individual because he was incredibly helpful in the beginning, and I even gave other people who had reached out to me like, how good is this work? And from an SEO perspective, yes, he's phenomenal. From a management perspective and how he went about, if you want to renegotiate a rate and say, hey, you're building a huge community, you're getting a lot of value out of this, how about we renegotiate my rate? I'm fine with that. But don't try to do that while we're in an agreement, right? So that was a trial that I had to work with, and once you do that to somebody, I'm not willing to work with you again. I don't want to hear you out. I don't want to hear you, because he might have been going through some financial issues and he needed the money. That might have been a situation, which to me, quite frankly, that's not my problem, but that might have driven him to come at me at that way. And there's a better way to do that, because I am a very giving person and a very appreciative person of the work that was done. So I'm now kind of back at square one. I'm just trying to learn the tricks of the trade. So I know SEO is really important with YouTube. Also, when you do your licensing, or when you license music or anything, make sure you download the license with that, because sometimes that'll get flagged, and you can just dispute it. Learn that. You can dispute it by saying, hey, I have the license, and then they'll say, oh, we checked it, you're fine. So I learned that. What I also learned was just looking for quality individuals, okay, who's not going to do, you don't need to pay a lot of money for someone to do SEO work. You don't need to pay a lot of money for folks to help kind of manage your social media accounts. So I learned a lot with using ChatGPT, my God, and Canva to really put together a lot of thoughts that I had in my head, but to also really how I could do a bulk set of content so that then I can schedule that to be put and posted out so that my time can be spent on my passion, which is writing, because I haven't been able to get back to my memoir. I haven't been able to get back to my sequel. And when I tell you I can thrive in that space, and so whatever I can do to alleviate my time, effort spent in all of the promotion and marketing, I can get back to the work at hand that just brings me joy. So hopefully my memoir will be done by the end of this year, because I have like a page or two left on that. So hopefully I can get done with that and then start working with editing services. I may be looking at some marketing, but we'll see. And that's down the line. Again, podcasting is going to keep going on full strong. I'm looking to launch my new season in March 2024. And to be honest with you, I really enjoy podcasting. I enjoy meeting these people. I'm inspired by their stories, like to the point where I'm like, wow, I can listen to my book. So I want to give those guys total props and kudos. But lastly, I just want to thank you guys for the views, the likes. I can definitely see the uptick in that. I want to encourage you guys to definitely make the comment. There always has to be someone that's going to be the brave one to step out and start that conversation. And the more that you do that, the more others will come. And so what I will do is I will recognize those who are spearheading these conversations and reward them. So that may be something of interest to them, whether they might look at bookmarks as well as a photocopy of my map sent to them if they are a book enthusiast of fantasy books, or discounts with my live services. So either way, I'm looking to reward promotions for engagement. That is the key, I think, for year 2024, is to increase engagement. But please, a lot of posting that I have done, I've noticed that I like creative posting. So the cinematic trailers, the engaging twists, the music and things like that, I love. What I figured out is the people that I was posting to, not a lot of people like that. They like a lot of quotes. They like a lot of inspirational, motivational type of information. And so I even got reshares and reposts, more comments on that. I've gotten collaborations with other coaches from LinkedIn and Facebook to kind of help spearhead some of those goals and plans that I have going forward in the next year. So I think I'm gonna go that route, even though I do like what I like, and I will only limit that to YouTube, which is, I think, the appropriate medium for that. So that's a triumph for me. So I do, again, appreciate you guys. Please recommend and share this channel with other folks. Like, comment, subscribe, and I do wish you guys a happy holiday. So take care, and we'll see you in the next year. Keep moving.